Welcome to the 7th event of JMarble Team Championship Season 3, the Relay Race, a classic event of marble sports. Who can finish first as a team? Currently looking at the standings is the Speedy Succulents with an 11-point lead over the Accelerating Ambers. Currently in the back, it's the Evergreens and Noble Gases tied for last place. Demo run. We've got the Pinballs and the Snowy Tigers. This is the Snowy Tigers that will easily win that. Pinballs must have made a mistake. But here's Heat A, Noble Gases and Speedy Succulents. First versus last, and it's going to easily be the Speedy Succulents that will advance. Noble Gases are out. 4.17, not a horrible time, but not enough to advance over the Speedy Succulents. Now, for the next heat, it will be, I believe, the Blizzards and the Great Lakes. 5th versus 12th, as the Great Lakes mess up significantly, and that'll give it to the 12th seed, the Blizzards. Blizzards will advance with a 4.17, the same time that the Noble Gases had the last heat, whereas the Great Lakes 5.46. What happened? Oh, the pass to Erie didn't work immediately, so they had to wait. She gave a 5.46. That is a horrendous time. Next up, Corn Mazes and Team Arctic. It's Team Arctic that gets out to the best start, but they lose it to the Corn Mazes. Corn Mazes, a 3.96, less than 4 seconds, will advance. Team Arctic 4.07. Would have advanced in the first heat, I think, but will not here. Next up, Berry Bush Thorns and Birthday Cakes. 4th versus 13th, as the Berry Bush Thorns make a big mistake, as the Birthday Cakes will fly down the course, a 3.77. That was an amazing time, as the Berry Bush Thorns, the pass off to Ethel just didn't work immediately, so they had to wait a bit, which leads to a 4.37. Not the worst time, but not good. The worst time so far, I think. But Evergreens versus Accelerating Ambers. Actually, wait, no, the Great Lakes are the worst time, but that was a photo finish. I did not know who won that. It was very close. Sorry, I was busy talking about the Great Lakes, but who won that? It's the Accelerating Ambers, just barely, with a 3.90 versus 3.94. Both teams would have advanced in most heats so far, but here's Magma Meteors and Liquid Ices. Liquid Ices struggle a lot, and Magma Meteors will easily advance. Magma Meteors, a 3.96, a good time, whereas Liquid Ice is 13th place with a 4.73. That only beats the Great Lakes. And it's not that hard to beat whatever the Great Lakes did in that heat. But next up, it is the Grasslands and the Crystals. Grasslands get off to the best start and will advance. The Crystals, slow, very slow. However, it's actually a 4.27. It's not that bad. I think I was focusing on the marbles behind, not the actual marbles rolling. But the Grasslands with a 3.98 will advance. Next up, for the final heat, Sky Rollers versus Frosted Rainbow. And the Frosted Rainbow are flying. Sky Rollers, kind of slow. And that'll be 14th place for the Sky Rollers with a 4.44. But the Frosted Rainbow, a 3.99, flew down the course. And for the team that's currently sitting in 14th place, that is very good. Those are the 9th through 16th. Evergreens get best of the rest, whereas Great Lakes, a 5.46, is very far in last place. Over a second behind the Evergreens in most teams, but here's quarterfinal A. Blizzards versus Speedy Succulents. The Blizzards had it, but the Speedy Succulents will just barely take it. Speedy Succulents will win with a 4.03. You can see the Blizzards had it here, and I think they lost it here. They had it for a second again, but they weren't able to hold the speed, and the Succulents will advance. Next up, Birthday Cakes and Corn Mazes. At the start, it's the Corn Mazes, and they will hold it to the end. Birthday Cakes, not a bad time, 3.87, but just the Corn Mazes a 3.79. Very good. Held it the lead for most of the round. But next up, quarterfinal C, Magma Meteors and Accelerating Ambers. Accelerating Ambers are flying forward. They lost it at the end. You can see that first handoff went really well for the Accelerating Ambers. They let the Magma Meteors catch up for a second. They even had it for a second, but the Magma Meteors will not advance. The Accelerating Ambers will get a 3.9. Now, Frosted Rainbow and Grasslands. This is the Frosted Rainbow that will easily advance once again. The Grasslands are eliminated. Frosted Rainbow, 3.9 versus Grasslands, 4 flat. Frosted Rainbow, just fast all around. Grasslands were also pretty fast, but just weren't able to catch up. As that is 5th through 8th, it'll be Birthday Cakes, the Magma Meteors, the Grasslands, and then Blizzards. As now the semifinals are about to begin. 3 of the teams remaining will get onto the podium, but here's Corn Mazes and Speedy Succulents. Corn Mazes will easily win that. 3.82 to 4.09. Speedy Succulents were very slow throughout. Not very speedy, but a 4.09 isn't even that bad of a time, as the Corn Mazes will be going to the finals and are guaranteed another medal. Here's Frosted Rainbow and Accelerating Ambers. And it'll be the Accelerating Ambers, just barely. The Accelerating Amber is getting a 3.90. Still a good time, and the Frosted Rainbow 3.94 just barely wasn't good enough to advance. That means that the Accelerating Ambers are also guaranteed a medal. It's now bronze medal match, Speedy Succulents and Frosted Rainbow. It's the Frosted Rainbow that hold it to the line, but they lose it to the Speedy Succulents. As you can see, Frosted Rainbow held for most of it. Through the first handoff, it was really good. Then it was a little close after the one to Yellow Frost, but then Begonia was able to get ahead of Green Frost at the end. So the Speedy Succulents will take the bronze in the relay. But here's the finals. Corn Mazes and Accelerating Ambers. It's the Accelerating Ambers that hold it at the beginning, and they held it to the line. Accelerating Ambers will take gold in the relay race. Do that handoff. Every handoff went well. The Corn Mazes had it for just a bit of a second. But the Accelerating Ambers will take gold in the relay race. Corn Mazes will take a silver. Speedy Succulents will take bronze. And that is the podium. Now, what will this do to the standings? The Speedy Succulents hold the standings lead just by 1 point, and then it's the Sky Rollers and Birthday Cakes Corn Mazes with another silver jump 3 spots into 5th place, and Berry Bush Thorns drop 3 back into last. Goodbye.